Hello residents of Pinnacle Cove Bay. I'm City Planner Summer Day, and I'm excited to finally announce the long-awaited grand reopening of the fully renovated Pinnacle Cove Community Center, located in the heart of Seaside downtown in the historic Driftwood House. We were delighted to welcome Springbok and her talented team of designers to reconceptualize and reimagine our town's treasured third place. Most of you will remember the center in a rather sorry state of disrepair, and I think you'll be most enchanted at what's been achieved. I don't want to go and spoil too much for you, as I'm sure you're all eager to explore the center yourselves. However, here is a small sampling of the amenities and offerings available to all Pinnacle Cove residents. These include, I have them right here on my board, a community cafe, drop-in book club, state-of-the-art recording space for musicians and content creators, after-school childcare and teen clubs, guided yoga and meditation classes, live performances, readings, and lecture series, relaxation areas, event spaces, tabletop gaming tournaments, enrichment classes and tutoring, emergency housing, complimentary athletic gear rentals, including bicycles and scooters, children's play spaces, and I'm especially ecstatic to announce the center will be the permanent home of the Pinnacle Cove Film Festival, returning this autumn, plus so much more. Please note that we are currently seeking volunteers and paid positions in the following areas. You can find out more and apply on our community website or inquire at the community center opening. We're currently seeking coffee shop volunteers, tutors, childcare professionals, fitness instructors, chefs, bakers, and prep cooks, administrative staff, custodial staff, program directors, performers, and more. So please keep watching our website and looking at notice boards around the center for upcoming opportunities. Well, enough preamble. For just a moment, I invite you to close your eyes and imagine the barnacle-crusted ruin that once stood at the site of the former community center. Through fundraising, organizing, and most of all believing, Pinnacle Cove has done the improbable, turned a pile of driftwood into a dream. So now I hand it over to Spring, who will narrate a video tour of a place I hope you'll all come to think of as home. Thank you, Summer, for that wonderful introduction, and I am so excited to bring you your sneak peek of your new Pinnacle Cove Community Center. As you can see, it's quite a bit different from what you might remember. I invite you to check out our before video and our renovation series videos. We'll link those in the description and comments below this video if you'd like to see how this place looked. Although you may remember just from walking around town And of course our neighbors know well what it looked like before, during, and now after. So let's look at the grounds first. We've installed little places for relaxation, like this little Zen fountain, as well as this swing with palm trees for shade and all kinds of ornamental grasses, so you can sit out and look at our beautiful view of the ocean. And of course, we've thought about different places and spaces for all members of our community to access and enjoy. You'll also notice that we have bikes. These are free to enjoy for all community members. You just have to leave your ID with one of the workers in the community center, and you can take out the bikes for hours or all day long. We also have installed all kinds of little plants and bits of lavender. We've tried to think about shade, but also just a little bit of beauty in our landscaping. And here we have what I like to think of as our secret garden. When you go through the trellis, you'll find that we have a little barbecue in the center and lots of space for gaming. So we have some tabletop games out and ready, and some snacks. So you can enjoy a burger fresh off the grill and a little bit of chess or D&D or whatever you would like. I personally enjoy playing a little Magic the Gathering out here. But it's fun because it's a little bit of a secluded place. It's and you can enjoy a little bit of that seaside breeze, but also feel like you're kind of in your own little world out here. And so we've put some hedges in, a little bit of topiary, and so you have your own little space. So if you would like to have tabletop gaming tournaments or meetups, it's a perfect space for that, as well as for little barbecues and get-togethers. We've left a little bit of our building materials behind, so we'll just take care of that. Now, out back, speaking of gathering spaces, we have hardscaped a fire pit. Well, not really a pit, but a fireplace. You can also have cookouts here, as well as just fireside gatherings. So this is a great place for meet and greets, as well as just relaxation, whether it's in the sun during the daytime or by the fire at nighttime. And again, there is a big palm tree to give a little bit of shade and tropical beauty, but there's also just some nice gathering space. Speaking of gathering space, here we have our big outdoor projection screen, and you can see our projector nestled away tidily up top. Now, this is a big screen for outdoor viewings of classic movies and movies for the return of our Pinnacle Cove Film Festival. We haven't been able to host the film festival for a number of years because we haven't had a place to host it. So we're quite proud to announce that this will be the permanent home for the film festival. So filmmakers, get excited because we'll be proud to show your films here. And next to that, we have an outdoor play space for the children and for the young at heart. We have a very bouncy trampoline, as you can see. Bouncy, almost all the way to space. We have a sand pit, sandbox, I should say. And again, we've thought about shade, especially here for young ones with very sensitive skin. We have a bit of a merry-go-round here, and we've tried to think about sort of nice Montessori style toys and swings, climbers and bouncers, things like that, so that the children have a nice place to play and exercise and enjoy themselves. And so we have that right out here with nice soft sand underneath. Now, because especially the young children have especially sensitive skin, we've built a refuge from the sun underneath. We didn't know quite what to do with all of this space under the deck, so we've made it into a little bit of its own secret world. So here we have space for adults or anyone who'd like to relax, listen to some music on the radio, and maybe supervise the children. There's a little splash pool and some toys for the children. This is, like I said, if it's very sunny, this is a good place to get out of the sun. It's also a good place to get out of the rain on those rainy days. And there's lots of little things. Again, Montessori inspired. Here's a snack table and more swings. These are toddler swings for younger children. You saw there's a playhouse, bouncers, and like I said, a splash pool, a small sandbox. Here we have scooters for scooter rental. And next to that, we have all kinds of athletic equipment available so that you can borrow it. And that's just all on a first come, first served basis. So everybody is allowed to just come and borrow any of the bats or balls or sports equipment as long as they bring it back. And that's all on an honor system. So we're excited about that. Here we've built out a bigger sandbox. It's the beach, so we thought we'd take advantage of all the natural sand here. And here's a bigger sandbox for kids who really like to dig and construct things. And again, we've left little spaces for grown-ups supervising their children. A good place to have a nice lemonade, read your book, and let your children enjoy the sand. So, and you can see over here, there's another little slide, and just comes all the way around. I'm especially excited about this part here, which I think of as our little greenhouse or conservatory. This space wasn't here at all before. The only thing that was down here, you might remember, was a very small bathroom. So what we did is we added on to that. We put these glass doors here, and they slide right on open. And we have this very cozy space. Now, what I like about this space here is that it just feels sort of secret and special. Almost like you have to stumble upon it to even know it exists. It feels sort of exclusive that way. This is such a wonderful place to relax. Again, listen to music, read a book, play music on the piano, have a little sing-along, play games, get warm by the fire, maybe have some spiced cider. Again, there's snacks, and this would also be a wonderful place for a very intimate event like poetry reading or a small gathering. So this is such a lovely little space that is available to our community members on a drop-in basis, but also you can rent it out for small groups and also for any kind of music lessons, recitals, etc. So I'm especially proud of this little space. I think it's very special. And so that's what we've done underneath here. And of course, we've sort of sealed it off with all these little vines to make it feel like a space of its own, and an intentional place that's connected with the outside, but also exists in its own space. So we have the Pinnacle flag because we're oh so proud. And when you come up onto the deck, you'll see that we've added some flowers, decorations, and again, just little spaces. And of course, there are still some construction workers and staff walking around, so you may at times hear them. I've asked them to try to stay off camera, but you may hear people kind of walking around getting things ready for you. So please excuse us if you do hear the sights and sounds of the community center. But I like to think of it as the community center beginning to awaken again and come to life. So it's quite exciting. So again, lots of spaces. Here we have the projector, which can go up and down as needed, so we can kind of get it out of the way if we're not using it. But I'm quite excited to have it there. We have some loungers. Again, if you would like to relax in the sun, these are outside of the awning, so this is for sun worshippers, and we've kind of sectioned them off with some cattails, just to give a sense of privacy in case people like that. Now over here we have a little bit of a bar where you can sit, eat, enjoy some coffee, and look out at the view. We also have little bird houses, things like that. Here is a little booth where you can enjoy croissant and something to drink. We have fantastic espresso roasted right here in Pinnacle. And again, we've built in all this custom seating because here is our community cafe. And this is sort of the heart of our community center. A lot of our funding will come from this cafe. All of our workers will be volunteer, and we encourage anyone who's interested to please sign up. Teens can get volunteer hours for their college applications, things like that. And all of the proceeds will go directly toward the community center upkeep and programs. So we encourage you to come get a cup of coffee, get some treats, and enjoy yourself here. And please do think about volunteering because it's fun and it helps. So let's go on in. The first thing you'll see when you come in the door here is a nice coffee and tea and refreshment bar. This is stocked with fruits and snacks and foods. We always want to make sure that nobody goes hungry in Pinnacle, especially students who might be hungry coming after school, or anybody who just might need a snack. So please come. We've redone almost all of the finishes, but we have tried to honor a lot of what was here before. We have space for you to hang up your clothes, outerwear, shoes, and we like to have people put their pictures up so you can feel like a member, like this is your home as much as anyone else's. So we've done a lot of opening up the space here and tried to make it a lot more open and breezy, at the same time creating different spaces for different uses. So we've put in this double-faced fireplace and created this cafe here. So the indoor part of the cafe is kind of bright. We've put in this hexagonal paneling, which I think is really fun, and these brush flourishes. You can sit here and enjoy, again, coffee, cakes, treats at the cafe. And this is the inside of the kitchen. Again, we've gone really whimsical and a little mid-century modern here. And you can see some of the snacks that the chefs are already preparing. They're trying to work out the menu, so lots of goodies are around. And this is the inside of the to-go window. So you can see what it looks like from the inside and how all of it works. You can see that we'll be serving sandwiches, pizzas, cupcakes, all kinds of croissants and pastry, lots and lots of goodies, just all kinds of things that might be delicious for you. There's even donuts, bagels, lots and lots and lots of goodies. And there's going to be a full espresso menu as well as teas, juices, and other refreshments. So I think there really will be something for everybody. And we hope that you'll love it and want to come back again and again. So like I said, most of this, just like our coffee, is sourced as locally as possible. So most of the breads, most of the ingredients are sourced from Pinnacle or nearby. So we really pride ourselves on trying to get everything as locally as possible. So you come back out, and I'd like to now take you into our main performance hall, and we're really excited about this. We've left the stage intact because the stage was always sort of the heart and soul of our community center. We love to have talent in our community have a place to show off. So this is our stage for musicians, poets, writers, performers of all kinds, and we have both professional and hobbyists come to play for us. We'll have professional paid shows that you'll buy tickets for, and we'll have talent nights, open mic nights, poetry slams, all kinds of things. And so you'll hopefully all get a chance to come watch, to come cheer someone on, to come see some of your favorite local bands, and maybe even to perform yourself. So if you are a performer or you know a performer, feel free to reach out to us because we would just love, love, love to support. Now, you can see that we've tried to go for a little bit of a deco theme out here. Here is a standing bar for people who like to stand and maybe have a drink while they enjoy a performance. We also have booths, a nice comfy couch, so different kinds of seating for however you enjoy watching. We've put in these breeze blocks here, again a bit mid-century, and again this double-facing fireplace to create light and warmth and coziness. And we've tried to make everything just a little bit more sophisticated. This is the wash closet. We've tried to make this a very nice, welcoming space that's full of simplicity, but also brings the outside in. So we have some of the cattails and foliage from outside. And again, we've tried to put candles and things all over, warm lighting, to make this feel, again, like a very cozy, warm space that just feels like somewhere that everybody would like to spend time, and that sort of embraces everyone. So there's a little privacy wall here in case you come in, with your child or your family. That way someone is washing their hands, someone can still use the toilet. And over here you'll see this room, and we also have a downstairs. So let's take a look in here. Now this room is quite whimsical. This is our child care room, and this is a room for the youngest members of our community. And so this is a room where we'll have some of our child care programming, as well as a room where you can take children if, for example, you might have a child who is nursing and you would like to take them somewhere private to nurse, or if you have children who are maybe feeling impatient at some kind of programming at the center and need a little bit of time to decompress. This is a great place to take them. There's toys of all kinds in here. It's bright and fun, and there's even a little playhouse. This is a place for just the children to go. There's a toy kitchen, toy tables and lamps so that they can play house in there. And then at the same time, there's a little bit of space for parents to relax. Again, some snacks, and we've stocked the room with coffee and tea and water so that parents can get a little boost of energy if they need it while watching their children. So this is a nice place to take your kids if you need a break and they need a break. But we will also be offering child care services and child care enrichment programs in this room as well. So It's a bit whimsical, but we think the kids will really, really enjoy it. So, okay, so go ahead and take a look there and shut that door behind us. Now we'll head down these stairs. Now, younger kids and teenagers seem to be very into the idea of hidden rooms lately. So we put a trash sign up, but this is actually not really a trash room. This is a hidden room just for preteen and teen kids and the young at heart to come play video games. So this is our secret gaming room. It's full of energy drinks and junk food, as well as a few nutritious snacks like good sandwiches and things like that. And there is a gaming monitor along with VR headsets, portable gaming systems, controls, all kinds of games, consoles, everything you need to play lots and lots of the latest games and really, really enjoy them. We've got this comfy stain-resistant couch, so if there is any snacking accidents, it's no problem. And we've kept it relatively minimal in here so that the focus can be gaming. So you can see a couple portable consoles here, a Rubik's Cube just for fidgeting, and yeah, we've gone kind of cool with black and gold, kept it kind of modern and fun in here. So this is a space for anyone who likes to game. So this is a place for them to go if they want to play games or just hang out. So, and you can see that there's little vines and things. And we have some peekaboo prints and patterns throughout the house, like you're seeing on the stairs right there. We have tried to add some whimsy and fun in our decor here. So, this is one of my favorite places in the house. This is the reading room slash living room, and this is where anyone can come to read and relax. We have built out this fireplace with a built-in surround bookcase, and it's very cozy in here. It's meant to feel warm and a little bit old world. You can see we also have an easel here for any artists in case you're feeling inspired to paint. And I'm especially proud of next to the easel, this nook right here. This is a reading nook, and there is a built-in lounge that's very soft, and all inside you'll see bookshelves that are slightly hidden, and all kinds of books, all throughout, just books and books and books and books, and candles next to that, and a window with mountain bars and pillows. Everything you need to just fully relax. A little exposed bulb light above, and it's just really lovely in here, I think. So I'm quite happy with the way this one turned out. I'm hoping that all of you will find yourselves at home here. We've tried to add some arches and curves and things to the house just to make it feel a bit softer for everyone. Now, as we look upstairs, I'm very excited to show you this room. It's quite different from anything we expected to build, but we were feeling very inspired by all of the musicians we know in the community. So we decided we would build you a state-of-the-art recording space. And this is where all the musicians and content creators that we have. We have drum kits, guitars, amps, wonderful mics and speakers, and even a recording booth. This is for any sound engineers who are learning or have already mastered the art of it. There's all kinds of recording equipment, and we found this little orange frog when we first started renovating, so we decided to keep him for good luck. So this entire space is made for musicians and creative types. So we hope you'll use it to practice, to teach one another. We will be hosting lessons here, recording sessions. You may rent it out. And there's space also for people to sit in and listen. And you may also use the recording facilities for people who are creating content for other reasons. But we are most excited to offer this to you because it's something special. It's something unique. Now, as we go out into the hallway, we've tried to keep it nice and clean. We are also very excited about this. This is our emergency housing, and this is for anyone in our community or passing through our community who might be experiencing a moment where they need some housing. And so this is temporary housing for anyone who is in a situation where they might need it. We've tried to make it really lovely and nature inspired, and it has this nice farm style sliding door, so it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it slides open, and you can see we've been inspired by, again, ferns, by nature, by this lovely kind of sage green, and try to keep it just very tranquil in this room. And so we're pleased to offer this to anyone who might need it. And so there's also this lovely bathtub, private, fully private. This is a bathroom only for whoever is using the temporary housing, so that they have it fully private to themselves and are able to clean themselves up and feel completely safe in using it, and have it all to themselves and their family. So we've tried to make it really lovely. And if you should find yourself in need of it or know someone in need of it, please just contact the community center, and we will do what we can to get you in contact with the proper person to get that all set up. So we are very excited about that. We will go take a look up there in just a moment. Next, I'm pleased to show you our Pinnacle Community Center gym. This gym has luxury workout equipment, including all new yoga mats, yoga balls, mirrors. We have all kinds of resistance training equipment. We have added in this little section here, we have a television and preloaded workout programming. We also have speakers that you can connect through Bluetooth to your own phones if you would like to play your own music. We have kettlebells, dumbbells, all sorts of things like that, and you'll see that we've tried to provide whatever you might need for your workouts. You also have ellipticals and inversion boards and things like that. So we hope you'll use this fitness room however you like. We will have sign-up sheets for actual classes, and we are seeking instructors. If you know anyone or would like to lead classes, please do let us know. We do have a few paid positions available, so we would be very happy to talk to you a herringbone pattern in the floor there, I think is quite lovely. Now, if we go into here, this is our classroom. For our classroom, we've tried to maintain some of the original brickwork, just because I think nothing seems more like a schoolhouse than the original bricks of a building. But we've built out around them a little bit to freshen things up. You can see some of the little accents we've added to make it seem warm in here. And we've tried to create a space that can be used in many different ways. Oops, I've opened I've opened up the laptop. You can see our lovely map of our community. Now, I did it again. There we go. So you can see right here we have all of our seats equipped with laptops, and we have big blackboards built into the walls here. Those are all custom. So we will have different kinds of programming. We'll have enrichment classes and tutoring available. But we wanted to keep this space relatively open so that a variety of different classes and uses could be achieved in this room. If you look outside, you have a lovely view of the ocean, and I think it's just a very nice open space for learning. All right, now finally, you're probably wondering what's in here. This is one of the things that we've kept quite secret. So I'm excited to announce to you, this is the Pinnacle Community Center Spa, our sauna. So when you come in, you can first adjust the temperature on that panel I showed you. You may adjust the music. We have a variety of relaxation music, and there's also, you'll see some yoga and meditation equipment available. That's right there where you can adjust the heat and humidity, and you can also use some of those creams, lotions I was showing you, and then you're going to come on up. And once you have everything you need and everything is set to your liking, you'll make the little trek up, up, up. And here we are. Now, in this tower, we didn't have a lot of space, but we built it out just enough so that we have a little mini sauna spa. Here are the hot rocks, and you'll see up there are the speakers. So you are able to sit here, and because of the hot rocks, there's also a ladle with water that you can pour over them to keep it warmer if you want. But we also have an electronic heating and humidity system that will help make adjustments. So there's also a stove right there. It is actually a wood pellet stove that the staff will help feed throughout the day. It does keep it quite warm in this sauna, so I will warn you that we recommend you check yourself every 10 minutes to make sure that you're not feeling faint, dizzy, or deeply fatigued. It can get very cold right by the ocean, so the contrast of coming outside from being in the heat can also be a bit of a shock. So we do just ask you to be very careful, especially with younger people, and just checking yourself and knowing your limits. We also ask that anyone using the sauna sign a waiver just to make sure they understand just some of the risks associated with that. Now, up top, some of you may have watched as we worked on developing this. This is our upstairs snack cabinet full of kombucha, croissants, snacks, fruits, things like that, juices. And up here is our viewpoint and our meditation and yoga deck. So you can watch the sunset You can do sunset or sunrise yoga and meditation depending on the day. We will have a schedule both online and on social media, as well as fully printed. We'll have a newsletter as well that will show all of our programming every single week, and we plan to keep it quite consistent. So if you decide you like a certain, let's say, yoga class, it will happen at the same time every week, at the same time slot. So anyway, I want to just give you one quick look at the house as the sun starts to go down, because it's quite beautiful this time of day. We've tried to put little lights, candles, and things like that all over the place so that in the evening it's especially inviting. We are so excited for you to come on down, and whether you choose to join us for the opening or later on, we cannot wait to see you. And we thank you for all of your support and all of your excitement in celebrating the reopening of the Pinnacle Community Center. We could not have done it without you, and we are so proud to be a part of this community.